Alright, what's up everybody? So today I want to take a look at the next archetype in the main, or in the mini box, which is F.A.'s. I'm going to try and speed run a little bit for these cards. There are a lot to cover, but I don't want to obviously miss anything or make you guys confused. But these are a new archetype called F.A.'s. They kind of revolve, they're an interesting deck. They were basically revolve around, they increase their attack by each level they gain, but they also have effects that trigger when they're higher than your opponents, and then they also have another effect that triggers when they're level 7 or higher, which is really interesting. F.A Hang on Mach, which is going to be our main boy, which is unaffected by your opponent monster's effects if it's higher. If its level is higher, so that's kind of nice. And then when it's level 7 or higher, any card that is sent from the graveyard is banished instead, which is really nice. I like that a lot. And then Auto Navigator, which is kind of interesting. It's kind of like your little tuner. She can be, if you control an FA monster whose original level is higher, you can special summon her from the hand and then target that monster. And then if you do, reduce that target's level by the difference between its current and original level, and then you give it to her, which is really nice. Which I like that, it's interesting. And then the card's normal specials, you can add one FA field spell from your deck to your hand. So you can search for your Grand Prix and your Circuit Grand Prix, or your Circuit Grand Prix. And then you have Sonic Meister, which is kind of same deal with the level being higher. Of course, they're all like that. But he cannot be destroyed by opponent's monster in battle if its level is lower than this guy, and then if it's level 7 or higher, it can make up to 2 attacks on monsters during each battle phase, not attack monster and then attack directly, but just 2 monsters. Then Whip Crusher, which I actually really like. If its level is higher than the opponent's monster, then opponent's monsters have to pay 300 life points to activate their effects if their levels are lower than this guy, which is nice. And then if it's level 7 or higher, your opponent cannot discard or send cards from their hand to the graveyard to activate a card effect. Boom, Raigeki Break, Lightning Vortex, stuff like that. Really nice. I like that a lot. He's a really cool boy. I'm using Double Cyclone. To give you a bit of targeting or more utility on what I want to target, rather than using Storm and then destroying a bunch. I mean, you can still kind of do the same thing, but I think I'd rather have Double Cyclone. And then your two field spells, which are Circuit Grand Prix and Off-Road Grand Prix. Off-Road Grand Prix increases their levels during your main phase, and then Circuit Grand Prix increases their levels during the battle phase, which is really nice. The reason that you run Double Cyclone is because when these guys are destroyed as well, I think just these two, when they're destroyed, they have their little effects that they trigger. Also, with this guy, when an FA monster you control is destroyed by battle, you can discard a random card from your opponent's hand, which I think is really nice. So you can kind of set a FA, and then boom, if it gets destroyed, discard a card in your opponent's hand. Could shut down their combo. And if this face-up card is destroyed by a card effect, you can add one FA from your deck to your hand. So that's why you use Double Cyclone. You can use Double Cyclone with that to destroy that, and then search for maybe Grand Prix or a monster if you needs be, which is really nice. And then the FA Pit Stop is like your mini pot of greed. Target an FA monster you control, reduces level by 2 if you do draw cards equal to the number of FA's pit stops in your graveyard time +1. So the max you're gonna get is 2, but that's fine. And then during your main phase, except turn this was sent to the graveyard, banish this card from your graveyard, target one FA monster in it, special summon it, which is also really nice. And when Circuit Grand Prix, once per turn when your FA monsters to the opponent's monster by battle, you can draw 1 card. That's another kind of pot of greedy type thing, which is kind of nice. And this is destroyed by a card effect. Use Double Cyclone. You can add 1 FA card from your deck to your hand. So they both have the same. They can both search for an FA card. So you can search for each other or search for whatever they want. And then Downforce is kind of like the mini kind of booster. Kind of like if you need it in a pinch or in the battle phase, target 1 monster your opponent controls, increase its level by 2. So that can help increase it to get higher than your opponent, or increase it to get more attack. It depends on what you want. And then you can banish this card, except turn to center, you can banish this card from your graveyard to target 1 FA monster you control, increase its level by 2 until the end of this turn. Use Downforce once per turn. And the last new boy, which is FA Motorhome Transport, which is same stuff. But when it's level 11 or higher, it cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Level 13 or higher, once per turn you can target 1 FA monster in your graveyard, special summon it. So you can then maybe grab the one that you used to synchro summon this, and then you have another FA monster with a higher level maybe, and then you can maybe have their effects triggered as well. So I'm sorry if you didn't understand most of that, but I've recorded this intro a couple times because I'm trying to cut it down, and I've cut it down a decent bit. But yeah, we're also going to be using level augmentation because it's super duper powerful for increasing that level during your first turn, which is really nice. So yeah, we're going to jump in with the first duel. Alright guys, I'm going to jump in with the first duel here. So yeah, I hope that intro wasn't too crazy, too crazy ADHD style, because I kind of had to like, I recorded it, but I kept going, like because I wanted to explain everything. I know I probably didn't have to, but I wanted to make sure that you guys knew everything. So it took me a minute, because I kept recording, kept getting over 6 minutes, so I managed to cut it down to 5 minutes there. I tried to kind of give you the Cliff Notes version of it, so I'm hoping you guys understood everything. So we have a pretty interesting deck here. We can get rid of Grand Prix with double cyclone to search for something else. I can't search for Grand Prix again. Grand Prix is really nice though, because it'll be during the battle phase, but maybe I'll want during the main phase. It's Evil Eye. I think I absolutely want to use this. I want to get rid of Celine. We might just get another one anyway. Or Evil Eye Defeat. Oh, Evil Eye Defeat I think would be better. We have Whip Crosser, which actually Whip Crosser could be really nice, but we need to keep him higher than her, because every time she activates it, or when she banishes a card from my graveyard, he's using this guy. No one uses this. I've never seen anybody use this card. But yeah, so he's gonna go for Zen mains. Oh my god, this is so random. But destroyed. Oh, that kind of sucks though. This would have been really nice, because every time she activates it, she has to pay 500. She would have to, if I had Whip Crosser, we have to pay an additional 300. So we would pay 800 for each card she banishes from me, which I think is really funny. Unfortunately, I can't really do a lot here, because it's I can't really do much. Oh, it's Evil Eye Defeat though, isn't it? Circuit Grand Prix. I think I mean, is he gonna go for Evil Eye Defeat? I think I'm gonna. Do it. I think I'm gonna just double cycle on this target Circuit Grand Prix. I like Circuit Grand Prix, but I don't really like Evil Eye Defeat. I could grab Mach. Hang on, Mach. Which might be unaffected, which would actually be really freaking nice. And instead of Whip Crosser. I kind of want to, because then I could just hard something on Mach, and then because what with level augmentation as well, I forgot to mention, is you increase that level, but it's permanent. It's a permanent increase. That's why you're gonna use this once per duel. I'm gonna pop this. We'll do a Sonic Buster, I guess. I can reduce this by 2 to draw a card. I'll keep it away for now. And then we should attack him with this. We can deal some damage. Boom, boom, boom. He didn't activate it, so that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, because he can't. Well, no, he can. He can still activate it, unaffected by activated effects. And then of course she's banished, of course, because he's level 7 higher. I forgot to mention that as well, which is also really nice because now she's banished. One Medusa's banished. Another Hang on Mach. I have no spells. If I reduce him by 2, I can draw a card, but then I won't be able to actually get over him. I also don't really want to use any of these either until I get a feel spell going. I'm just gonna have to try and attack. I don't know, because I don't really want to use any of my boys, but I like. I mean, you can activate that, right? It doesn't matter. Any card, of course, is banished, and then you can't target me, it can't be destroyed, so it doesn't really matter. I think it's pretty funny, and it's cool, can't do anything. So, I mean, it's pretty much a dead card. It's like a great thing about Hang on Mach as well. It's like any card is banished, and it's not even just like if it's destroyed by battle. It's any card is set in the graveyard is banished. I think it's pretty freaking crazy. Except for cards that come from the deck to the grave, of course. and then he leaves. Yeah, that was pretty easy. That was pretty good. I mean, that's pretty standard. It's a random Evil Eye deck. I don't really understand what he was doing. Never really seen the Zen mains come in clutch there, but it was in there. Alright guys, we could jump in with the second duel here. Pretty good first one under our belt there. Well yeah, let's keep it going and see if we can get another one. Okay, so we're gonna get Seto Kaiba. Of course, this is gonna be Blue Eyes. I don't know how well this is gonna go. We're gonna go first, which could be good, actually, could be decent. Depends on what we open up with. Blue Eyes. Not really anything too special. Jesus. This could be pretty good though, couldn't it? This actually still could be pretty good. Let's do this. Let's go level augmentation. Boom, and then boom, change you to the 8-star, which is really nice. And then we'll set pit stop and we'll set double cyclone. Because now if he tries to discard his egg, it's gonna go banished instead. It's gonna go bye-bye. So although it's Blue Eyes, so you know he's gonna get like multiple different stuff. That's pretty good. I'm gonna pop pit stop, I think. Pit stop is really good, but I want to pop this. The one in the middle, I guess. No, I'm not going to make it because I don't really want to. Reduce his level. Oh, it's really good as well, unfortunately. If that's Karma Cut though, that's just gonna be terrible. That's Floodgate Trap Bomb. I'm fine with that. I'll set that as a bluff. It doesn't like help us all that much. This is an egg. It is gonna go banished. That's pretty cool. I like that. Draws a card. 3 cards in hand, which is pretty good. Join me. 1 egg. And then he's gonna go enemy controller. That's fine. I don't really care. I mean, that's fine. Like, my Sonic Monster's done for anyway. And my monster back, please. Like, of course, my Sonic Monster gets banished because it's kind of like a double-edged sword, and then he leaves. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing he could have done there. It was pretty standard. Pretty complete shutdown his deck, which I think is really cool. Alright guys, we're gonna jump in with the third duel here. Nice little shut down to the Blue Eyes there. Which I thought was pretty good. So we'll see if we can keep up that kind of momentum. Okay, so we got a plat 1 player. I think it's Joey Wheeler here. Should be interesting. Okay, so not the most spectacular hand in the world, I'm going to be honest with you. Gonna be honest. Set a monster. And just turn. That's pretty good. Another F.A. Not the F.A I wanted, but not the F.A is too terrible either. So we hard summon this, right? And we're obviously gonna make him level 8. Or yeah, level 8. Yeah, sorry. So we make, if we do this, she becomes level 4, and then he becomes plus by level 5. Cool. I think let's give it a shot, maybe. Yeah, we get a field spell. Okay, done. Let me give a second Circuit Grand Prix. I tell you, because we can do the 4-star, but I tell you what we want to do is we want to do this. Right? And then we should get this. This is the play. Because I want to try my hand at motorhome transports. I think it'd be kind of cool. Maybe. I don't know though. We'll set pits up as well, and then we're going to Lemon Star. It's vendreds. We draw a card. Can he target? No, he's special summon. This card badge will leave the field. Motorhome transport goes to 12. And then we just end our turns. He grabs it again. Oh, he can target me now. I maybe should have gone for F.A Mach. Probably would have been better, maybe. I don't know. think he's gonna be able to target me now, though, isn't he? One special monster your opponent controls. I go pretty tight. It's gonna be pretty tight here, I think. Maybe. What about the end of her turn? Yeah, I can't do that. I'm always like uncertain with that kind of stuff. So we could do a couple different things. Hard summon auto navigator here. I don't actually know what to do here. I don't know what to do. Just go into the battle phase and buff everybody by 6. Ouch. Crap. I guess I don't really know. Draw everybody and then buff everybody. And then buff everybody here to we'll just end our turn. I don't know. That lets them target a spell or trap and destroy it. So that kind of sucks. Vendred Knights. Damn it, that was almost gonna be banished as well. I'm constantly like just afraid of what he's gonna do. I should release the field. See, he can target one special summon monster I have and get rid of it, which really sucks. I'm just constantly aware of like what he's gonna do. He doesn't seem to have a whole lot. He's not doing a whole lot though. That's the thing. Like I'm very cautious of what he's gonna do, but then he just sets monsters and ends his turn, which really kind of honestly throws me off my game a little bit because I'm not too sure what he's gonna do. Now I could reduce it by. I could use an auto navigator and reduce it by 1, but I think I'm just gonna go whip crosser. Whip crosser is obviously gonna be really good. I could have targeted a monster, but not the battle phase. 21. Okay, so we'll swing in. We'll use whip crosser, swing in with this. Then we increase everybody to level 7, right? And then that increases everybody to level 7. We have downforce as well. Increase everybody's level. Increase everybody's level. Boom, 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 boom. And then he's at 4200. We still have that attack. And then this is gonna go banished now. Instead, and then this is gonna go banished as well. So maybe, just maybe, we're okay. Maybe, but they still need another couple turns. I should have said, well, I didn't. Oh, no, I couldn't have said immediate. I can't set downforce. I wish I had downforce that I could have said it. 2 cards and they're all banished, which is pretty good. I think we're fine. Like I think this is Last Gamble. Oh my god, I haven't seen Last Gamble in 7 years. Isn't that nerfed into the ground? That's disgusting. That is freaking disgusting. Are you kidding me? That's actually disgusting. I thought Last Gamble got nerfed. Oh yeah, because it's from turn 7 onwards. Because I think what he did, like legitimately, I'm pretty sure what this guy did was he just stalled. Literally stalled till he could do Last Gamble. That's all he was doing. He was just stalling for Last Gamble. And then Revenge and Evolution. So we're probably dead here now, honestly. I'd say we're probably dead here. Maybe. He literally just stalled for Last Gamble. What the hell? Rendered Slayer. And Dragon's Mirror. What the hell, dude? Are you kidding me? I wish these were level 7. Actually, no, it doesn't matter because it's from. We're not gonna say that's from their hands and everything. It doesn't matter. Rendered thingy, and he's go for what's his nuts? Yeah, Dragon Dagger Soul. We get some attack, but yeah, that's not really gonna matter too much. Then he takes, drops it to 0. Yeah, because it's 0, because its original attack is 0. That's perfect. Yeah, that's actually perfect. I'm gonna buff that and get rid of that, which I don't really care. Oh no, he just did that. Yeah, I think we won now. Jesus. I think. Have we? Oh, maybe not. Oh, you can make it a second attack again. Yeah. I mean, sure, whatever. I should have reduced his level, actually, and then kind of done stuff that way. We win. Jesus. Okay, that was a weird duel. That was an interesting duel. I think I was thrown off my game a little bit in that one because he was stalling the entire time. He was stalling the entire time for last gamble. That really sucked.